Hello students, so I am back again with your third part of the chapter Food and Health for class 4. So last class as we discussed about importance of water, malnutrition and diseases. So today we will be discussing about the types of diseases. Like what is disease? So a disease is a condition in which certain function of the body is disturbed and the body feels unwell, or the person feels unwell. So what are the diseases caused by? Diseases are caused by microorganisms, and disease causing microorganisms are known as germs or pathogens. Like I told you, all microorganisms are not harmful. Those causes diseases are harmful, but there are certain microorganisms which are also useful to us. So when we are discussing about the types of diseases, diseases can be divided into two types. We can categorize diseases into two types. One is communicable disease or infectious disease, and the other is non-communicable disease. So talking about communicable disease. So today we will be discussing about communicable disease. Certain diseases which can pass from an infected person to a healthy person are called communicable disease. So communicable diseases like cholera, typhoid, then tuberculosis, swine flu, malaria, common cold, and the very latest one, COVID-19. All this are communicable or infectious diseases, that is, they pass from an infected person. Infected person means the person who is suffering from that disease. When the infected person comes in contact with a healthy person, so this disease passes from the infected person to the healthy person. So, like, what are communicable disease? Communicable diseases are those diseases that passes from an infected person to a healthy person. So, a person who is suffering from a infectious disease or communicable disease need immediate proper medical supervision. So, he need to be kept under medical supervision for his proper care and the cure of the disease. So today we will be discussing of some of the diseases, like how they spread, what are the symptoms, and what preventive measures can be taken. First, about cholera. So cholera is caused by bacteria. Now how does cholera spread? It spreads through contaminated food and water. That is, if the food and water is infected by this bacteria, then if you consume that food or drink that water, you may have the probability of getting infected by the cholera bacteria. Next, the symptom. How will you identify that the person is suffering from cholera? There will be frequent vomiting as well as watery stool. Next is your prevention. So how can you avoid being infected by this bacteria? So you should avoid food and water from unclean sources. Next disease which we will talk is about typhoid. Now typhoid is again caused by a bacteria. And how does it spread? It again spreads through contaminated food and water. Then symptoms of typhoid are high fever, body ache, headache and stomachache. That means you will have the body, along with high fever, there will be pain in the body, there will be pain in the head as well as pain in the stomach. Then what are the preventions for typhoid? You should avoid food and water from unclean sources. Next is malaria. The malaria is spread by a protozoa. It is caused by a protozoa and it is spread through mosquito bite. So malaria is caused by the microorganism protozoa and it is spread through mosquito bite. Now what are the symptoms of malaria? The symptoms of malaria are high fever, body ache and chills. Now how can you prevent malaria? You can prevent malaria by not letting water being collected in your surrounding, because we know that the mosquito lays their eggs in the stagnant water. Wherever water is collected for many days, the mosquitoes go and lay their eggs there. Next disease which we will be talking about is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is caused by a bacteria. Now what are how it is spread? It is spread through contaminated air. Then what are the symptoms? The symptoms of tuberculosis: dry cough, then mild fever and feeling very weak. So the person suffering from tuberculosis will have mild fever as accompanied with cough, dry cough, and he will be feeling very weak. Then what are the preventions for tuberculosis? We can prevent tuberculosis by eating proper food, then avoid being in contact with the infected person. Next disease that we will discuss is ringworm. Ringworm is caused by a fungi. Now how does it spread? It spreads through unclean body. And the symptoms of ringworm are round itchy rashes around the skin. There will be a round rash on the skin which will be very itchy. Now how can you prevent it? It can be prevented by maintaining proper personal hygiene and avoid in being contact with the infected person. So these are the 5 diseases: cholera, typhoid, malaria, tuberculosis and ringworm, that you have to study, like their causes, by which microorganisms or pathogen they are caused, how they spread, what are the symptoms, and what preventive measures can be taken to cure them. So next we will be discussing about how do this communicable disease spread. I have told you that communicable disease passes from an infected person to a healthy person. But how does it pass? So communicable disease, first of all, it passes through infected food and water. So diseases like cholera and typhoid, they spread through drinking water and food, and that carries disease causing germs. So what you should do, you should not, to avoid, again I am repeating, diseases like cholera and typhoid spreads through drinking water and food that carry disease causing germs. So if to avoid it, you should not take food which is kept open or kept in an unclean place for a long time, or you should also try to avoid stale food. Again, the utensils in which or the vessels in which the food is cooked and served, that should be properly cleaned. Then you should always wash your hands before touching the food, and you should not touch any food with your dirty hands. Again, you should always remember to drink water from safe water source. So if you are drinking water from unclean sources, you may be contaminated with the disease. And it should be always made a habit to keep the food covered, because when the food are not kept covered, various flies and other microorganisms come and sit on the food and they may infect it. Then you should always make a habit of washing your hands with soap and water after using your toilet. So this will keep you away from germs. So next is how again communicable disease spread through air. So first we discussed about how communicable disease spread through food and water. Now how communicable diseases spread through air. So certain communicable diseases like tuberculosis, measles, influenza, chicken pox, swine flu, all this spread through air. When a person suffering from tuberculosis or common cold, they sneeze or cough, the germs present in their throat and lungs are thrown out into the air, and these germ particles, they float in the air, and when another person breathes that air, this germ enters into the body of the healthy person. So next, so I think it is clear how germs communicable disease spread through air. Next we will be discussing how communicable disease spread through insects. Now certain insects like houseflies, all of you have seen, they feed on garbage and dirt. So when they come and sit on the food, they transfer the disease from that dirty place. They carry the disease and they transfer it into your food. So when you eat such food, it can cause cholera, typhoid and diarrhea. Again, talking about malaria. Malaria is caused by a mosquito. So the name of the mosquito is Anopheles. So Anopheles mosquito carries the germs of malaria. Again, in case of dengue, this is also caused by a mosquito. The name of the mosquito is Aedes. The Aedes mosquito spreads dengue. So these two diseases are very fearful, which can even cause death, which can be fatal. So a person should get a proper treatment for these diseases, and the symptoms, we have already discussed the symptoms of malaria. So symptoms for dengue are fever with shivering, then body ache, eye ache and rashes on the body. And mosquitoes also spread one of the dangerous disease, that is chikungunya. So diseases spread by mosquitoes. So I told you housefly spreads diseases like cholera, typhoid and diarrhea. Again, in case of mosquito, like the Anopheles mosquito spreads malaria, Aedes mosquito spreads dengue. Again, mosquitoes are responsible for spreading chikungunya. So these are the ways how communicable diseases are spread from an infected person to a healthy person. So how can you prevent diseases which are caused by insects like malaria, dengue and chikungunya? There are a few measures given, like you should not allow water to be collected in the surrounding as mosquitoes lay egg in the water. Then you should introduce fish in ponds so that the fishes eat the larva of the mosquito and the population of the mosquito cannot increase. Next, you should always make a habit to sleep under the mosquito net if there is mosquitoes in your surrounding. So these are the preventive measures which if we apply, we can keep ourselves away from malaria, dengue and chikungunya. So with this, we will conclude here today's session. So these are the questions which you have to answer. Thank you.